Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a project that is going to be available to Coinbase users, specifically in Germany, but not yet for other jurisdictions. And this project is called Aragon or the Ant token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website aragon.org in order to learn more about this project, right? So as I mentioned a few seconds back, this token is going to be available to Coinbase users in Germany. I believe that this token would also be available to Coinbase users from other jurisdictions as well pretty soon. But as of now, the announcement that Coinbase made today only states that Coinbase users from Germany will be able to use this token on their platform, right? So obviously, this token is going to get a lot of popularity pretty soon, and the token price is going to start going up. And I just want to provide this video as a do your own research project before you invest in this token, because you may be wondering, if I buy this token right now, eventually when it gets listed on Coinbase in the US and other parts of the world, you can pretty much sell and make a profit out of it, right? Although that is true, you have to be extremely careful and extremely quick, because once people start taking notice of this token is going to start pumping, right? So I just want to get that out of the way before I start the video. So for this project, I'm going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page, but at the same time, they don't really have a lot of information on CoinMarketCap. So I'm going to use this information as well as the information presented on their website to provide a peripheral analysis of this project, right? So what is Aragon? Aragon is a decentralized platform built on the Ethereum network that offers a modularized way to create and manage dApps, crypto protocols, and decentralized autonomous organizations or DAOs, right? So what is Aragon? Aragon is a platform, it's a decentralized platform built on the Ethereum blockchain that basically offers a modularized way in order to kind of like create and manage dApps efficiently, create crypto protocols, as well as create your own DAOs in a more efficient and easier manner on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So that's basically what Aragon offers when it comes to value proposition. Just like any platform, Aragon also has its own native token called the Ant token or the ANT token, and this is an ERC20 token. Again, just like any other tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, this is also an ERC20 token that enables its holders to govern the Aragon network, right? Again, it's one of those typical governance tokens that provides access to governance components within the blockchain itself. The project is led by Louis Suwende, who was featured on the Forbes 30 under 30 category in technology. So again, the project was founded by a person called Louis Suwende, who is a very influential figure to an extent where he was basically featured on the Forbes 30 under 30 category for technology, right? So this is basically the overview of this project. Let's go to the website itself right now to see what more details can we get from this project. So it's right off the bat, you can clearly see that it states optimistic governance for your DAO is live. Try Aragon govern. So again, for people who hold the Ant token, you can basically participate in the governance DAO. You can basically do that by clicking on the Try Aragon Govern button on the website immediately, right? So, and also if you see, they have an information at the bottom left corner here stating that Aragon is hiring. So if you have any form of programming or blockchain based coding experience, then I suggest you guys to apply to that as well, right? For the purpose of this video, I'm going to close that one right now. So again, what it states here is govern better together, build your DAO now. So even though you can basically build multiple modular dApps as well as any form of smart contract based platform on top of Aragon, they're mainly highlighting the fact that you can create your own DAO, and that's a most important thing because with all the regulatory concerns that we have right now, all DeFi platforms are at a risk of getting hit by the SEC, and therefore their best bet is to present themselves as a decentralized autonomous organization or DAO, and therefore Aragon may come into a big help for several DeFi projects in order to become a DAO, right? And that's one of the reasons I believe they're advertising their platform as this kind of like the DAO maker or the maker of the DAOs kind of platform. But this platform can do much more than just make your platform as a decentralized autonomous organization, right? So build your decentralized autonomous organization on open source infrastructure and governance plugins. Again, that's something that they are offering as a service. So please click on to the Create Your DAO button to learn more about that. And also, even if you have a project that you want to make as a DAO, then that's a button that you can click and explore. You can also explore solutions by clicking on the Explore Solutions button, right? If you need help, you can also talk with them by clicking on this link. Overall, they provide pretty good service for all DeFi platforms to become a DAO, right? So here are some of the partners that they work with. They work with API3, which is one of the relatively less known, but it's still a quite a popular platform on the Ethereum blockchain. Decentraland, again, one of my favorite NFT-based gamification platforms on Ethereum. NFTX, PyDAO, BrightID, as well as Badger. Again, Badger is a project that I've also covered in my channel. So if you guys want to have a look at that to see what my thoughts are and my price predictions are, you can check out my channel for Badger. But it's a really good project that focuses around Bitcoin, and I think it's a project that has a bright future, right? So they're partners with multiple platforms that we mentioned right now, a set of solutions to help you with all your governance needs. So they provide multiple solutions specifically focused on governance as well as creation of DAO, Aragon Client, Aragon Govern, Aragon Court, Aragon Voice, as well as Walkdony. So these are some of the solutions that they offer, right? So DAO deployment platform, virtual worlds, subreddits, hacker collectives, DeFi protocols, and fashion houses all use Aragon to make their communities take their communities to the next level, attract contributions, pool capital, govern transparently, right? So again the same kind of like advertising for creating a DAO that they've mentioned on their platform, but it's a sad thing that they're mainly focusing on presenting themselves as this DAO creating platform, but not as a DApp or anything else other than just a DAO, right? So I think with the current regulatory scenario, I think they're kind of focusing their attention for other, to bring in other DeFi platforms to become a DAO, right? So select organization template. You can select different organization templates. It's one of the main benefits of choosing Aragon. You can click on reputation, membership, company, and several other kind of like organization templates that they have. And if you see, they have more than $190 million in treasury, more than 1900 DAOs built with Aragon, over $500 million in total value locked, and more than 60,000 members in the Aragon community being powered by DAOs, right? So that's a huge number, and these numbers speak for themselves. There is definitely a lot of projects that are moving towards becoming a DAO, and I think Aragon is definitely playing a key role in helping them become one, right? What is the Aragon project? Understand our vision. We believe the fate of humanity will be decided at the frontier of technological innovation and human collaborations. Again, that's their vision statement. Featured blog posts. So if you want to learn more about their manifesto as well as association, click on these links. But moving on to the blog post, you can learn more about 15 ways the world is becoming being transformed by DAOs. Again, it's mostly focused on a DAO-centric model, and you can see some of their blog posts here. A global distributed community. We support the advancements of DAOs and decentralized governance solutions in a variety of geographies and technology industries together as one unit. be part of this revolution. So again, if you want to access their community pages, here are the links here. They have quite a bit of social media presence, all the way from Discord, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Medium, Reddit, GitHub, as well as WeChat. So you can access any of their documents on their website, or even access the social media sites to get live updates from them, right? So join the fight, Aragon Ambassador Program. So they also have an ambassador program which you guys can participate as well. So you can click on the apply now button in order to learn more about that. If you want to become a weekly newsletter receiver from the project in order to get live updates directly from the source, you can subscribe to the newsletter as well, right? Apart from that, overall they have a very kind of like easily explained website, mainly focusing on their DAO making platform, but they also have a lot more to offer apart from just making platforms into DAOs. They also offer other services which are not very well spoken about even on their own website, but you can definitely do your research and understand some of the other opportunities that they offer as well, right? So overall, it's a very good platform that is soon to be listed on Coinbase worldwide. But let's go on to the coin market cap page for Aragon. This token is currently ranked 189th by market cap on coin market cap, and is currently trading at $4.70 at the time I make this video, with a 1% or 2% decrease in the past 24 hours, right? If you see the market cap, it is $186 million in market cap. Again, most people may think that for a project that aims to mainly focus on making other DeFi platforms as a DAO, this project may potentially be thought of as a project that could be a little bit overvalued at this price point, especially with the price being above $2 or $3 in price. Most people may think that this project is overvalued, but I would argue that the project is actually undervalued, especially with the current regulatory scenario that we are facing from countries like the US, European Union, Japan, and many other countries, right? So all of these countries are going after one thing. They're going after DeFi platforms that issue tokens, and they're basically trying to clamp these DeFi platforms down, because of the fact that the government authorities consider these platforms as offering securities, right? So one of the main ways by which DeFi platforms can avoid this is by becoming a fully decentralized autonomous organization, which is what Aragon is trying to offer, right? This is a solution that Aragon is offering. So in a hypothetical scenario, you can expect platforms to become DAOs rather than trying to comply with regulatory authorities or even get fined in the process. So I can see a lot of projects slowly using Aragon's features in order to become a fully functional DAO, thereby avoiding those regulatory hurdles completely, right? So for a project that tries to literally make DAOs, I think the market cap is extremely undervalued. I believe that this token can easily go up to at least $500 million in market cap by the end of this bull run, and even much more in the long term, right? Again, that's because of the fact that the world itself is fully becoming a decentralized platform. Slowly, every single day, you see new projects that are making groundbreaking innovations that can definitely change the world as we know, right? So with such huge potential, I think the market cap of less than $200,000 is extremely undervalued in my personal opinion. You guys can disagree based on your own analysis, right? But one of the main things that this project is well known for is its cap supply. Although the max supply is not really mentioned, I think the token has somewhere between 40 to 45 million tokens as max supply. I could be wrong on that. I would suggest you guys to verify that yourself independently. But I think the token has a fixed supply, which is less than 50 million tokens, right? And out of that, 39.6 million tokens are already in circulation, which means the token is kind of like a very strong token when it comes to tokenomics. Again, I would recommend you guys to verify the max supply yourself independently. I could be wrong on this, right? But based on the price point, you can clearly see that the tokenomics makes sense, because the token price is clearly above $1, which means the token supply can't exceed more than 100 million tokens, right? So uh, on the bright side, you can clearly see that the tokens that are in circulation are the full maximum supply, or close to the maximum supply, which basically means that you won't have a lot of inflationary downward pressure. And since this token is a governance token that enables the creation of other DAOs, I think this token is only going to gain more popularity as more and more DeFi applications start transitioning to a DAO, fully functional DAO model, right? So overall, I think the tokenomics of this token is looking very bright. But as I said, you guys need to verify the max supply independently. Maybe you can do that after watching this video, right? So if you take a look at the charts, you can clearly see that the charts have been kind of like an interesting phenomenon. You can clearly see the token price has been less than kind of like the token price is less than $2 in the initial stage. I really can't change this one right now. I just need to get a quick second. Yeah, so if you see the token price is obviously like the token price has been around since 2017, and the token price was less than kind of like $2.50 May of 2017, but it was very volatile at the time. And then you pretty much have this huge peaks followed by huge dumps, a lot of signs of volatility. But after 2018, it kind of like reached a price point of less than $1 for pretty much the entirety of 2019, right? And early 2020 as well, even for the first 6 months of 2020, the token price was less than $1.50. But then out of nowhere, the token started shooting up last year and reached an all-time highs of about $5.37 before crashing back violently, and then kind of like moving sideways for a short period of time before making its actual all-time highs this year during April, early April this year, when the price reached about $12, even touching the $12.50 range before crashing down violently to a price point of $3.60. And then now it seems like this token is moving in the upward trajectory, right? I would say that this token is still a long way out from its all-time highs. So this would still be a good opportunity to buy. But if you want to wait on this token, see this pattern. If you see, the token has been making violent pumps and been dumping even more violently, right? I think this token is an extremely volatile token, so please bear extreme caution when buying this token. If you see, the token seems to be moving slightly sideways. That shows that this token has a lot of time before which it can start pumping back up again. And I think if you wait for a bit, this token can easily go to $4.50, which could be an indication that this token is going to move sideways, and you can start accumulating from that price point, right? But after that accumulation phase, this token is going to pump, as we have seen way more evidently in the previous two peaks, as well as even before that as well, right? This token can prove to be volatile sometimes, and you can take that to your advantage. So even if you buy this token at this price point, you are still buying it substantially lower compared to its all-time highs, and this token can definitely make newer all-time highs by the end of this bull run, right? Again, that's just my opinion, guys. It's not financial advice. If you take the Bitcoin compared to, on the other hand, you can clearly see that back in 2017, the Bitcoin price was basically kind of like below the 9,000 Satoshi mark, or 90,000 Satoshi mark, and then it kind of went up, making its all-time highs of about 160,000 Satoshis before crashing back down to a price point of about 1,800 Satoshis per token. and then it was quite volatile throughout 2018, early 2018, and after mid to late 2018 to 2019, the token was literally flat, reaching an all-time lows in the Bitcoin price comparative of about 4,300 tokens, 4,300 satoshis per token, and then it was only early this year, or sorry, mid last year, when the token went from 12,000 satoshis to about 80,000 satoshis before crashing back down. And now if you see the Bitcoin comparative, the token is pretty much at its all-time lows of about 10,400 satoshis per token, which seems to be one of the best prices that you could buy this token if you're planning to buy this token with Bitcoins, right? So I would say that you can accumulate a lot more satoshis by accumulating this token in Bitcoin comparative and then waiting for this token to pump. And once the token pumps, you can basically sell this token for more Bitcoin satoshis, thereby accumulating a lot more satoshis than before, right? But if you see, the dollar comparative is probably going to be the less riskier option for newcomers. For people who have more experience trading with Bitcoin, you can basically buy this token using satoshis if you know what you're doing, right? Because if you see the price point, it's pretty much at its all-time lows, and there's only one way that this token can go further, either sideways or I think it can definitely go upwards because this token has a potential to go upwards, especially after this token gets listed on Coinbase, right? So I think the Bitcoin comparative seems to be the most likely buy opportunity. The dollar comparative, you can probably get better opportunities if you wait for a week or two, but Bitcoin comparative definitely shows the brightest side, right? If you go to the markets, this token is also already available on Binance. So if you want to buy this token with Bitcoin comparative, you have a very good liquidity with Bitcoin comparative on Binance. If you want to buy it with USDT, you can buy it from Binance as well. Otherwise, you can also get it from Kraken, Huobi Global, and Get.io, and several other tier 3 exchanges. But I feel like if you can get it from Binance, I don't think you should worry about any other exchanges. And since it's listed on Kraken, the token is obviously regulatory compliant, and it's trying to do something that the regulators may not necessarily be happy with, but it's doing it in the right sense, that it is listed on Kraken, which is a strictly regulatory compliant exchange, and now that it's going to be listed on Coinbase pretty soon, I think the aspect of this token being one of the safest tokens is reassured, right? And it's available on Binance, so the liquidity is completely out of the roof. With the Coinbase listing, the liquidity would only be higher, right? So that's a good sign for this token. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think based on the current situation in the crypto space, this token has a lot of potential, right? I would say that this token has a lot of mid-term potential, short-term to mid-term potential, but eventually, after all the projects or most of the projects become a DAO, then what would be the fate of this token or the fate of this project, right? That would be interesting to see what would happen in the long term. But for the short to mid term, I think I'm extremely bullish on this token, especially with the Coinbase listing that could easily make this token go at least make it 2x, right? That's going to be something that quick traders would want to take advantage of. But again, not financial advice. I'm just stating that if I were a trader, I would probably accumulate this token at this price point or even slightly lower, and then once Coinbase announces that this token will be available pretty much in all jurisdictions, then that would be the best time to sell this token for at least a quick profit, right? But if you hold it for the mid-term period, which is about 1 to 2 year period, this token is going to do extremely well with the regulatory situations right now. But in the long term, I'm not extremely sure whether this project is going to make sense, because once all projects become DAOs, then this project won't have any meaningful contribution to make, right? So they would have to probably focus on other aspects of their products, such as enabling more dApps to be created, modular dApps to be created on their platform, right? Again, that's just my opinion, guys. Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.